And this ship is really rocking. We're still pretty close to land, I guess, if we needed to turn back. But at some point it will be the point of no return, right? Okay, good morning, everyone. It is not all that bright and early. It's about 8 a.m., a little bit after 8 a.m. here on our first full sea day on the Norwegian Bliss. We set sail about 11 p.m. last night, 5 hours late. Actually, I guess 6 hours late. So I'm gonna head out here and see if we can find some breakfast. Now, the Freestyle Daily doesn't list American Diner as a breakfast spot. Could just be for this cruise because options are more limited with a limited number of passengers. So, no breakfast at American Diner. The Freestyle Daily was definitely correct. So we're gonna head down to probably Garden Cafe. Potatoes, some sausage, bacon, hash browns, and biscuits and gravy. Missy would love that. Okay, so I had the white valve set incorrectly on this camera, so I apologize for earlier when all the lighting looked really bad. So got that fixed. I'm here at Garden Cafe having breakfast, and the sun is literally shining right into my eyes. Okay, so here's the sea map on our cruise. We're on sea day number 1, and we haven't made it very far, so we're plugging away, but we're still pretty close to land, I guess, if we needed to turn back. But at some point it will be the point of no return, right? Getting ready to head across the North Atlantic. Doesn't sound scary when you say it that way. The North Atlantic. The ship is moving. There are some waves out there. I'm going to go outside here and take a look. It is very windy. Some pretty big waves out here. And the wind is really howling. And it's really cold when you're outside, so I don't think there won't be too many outdoor activities going on this cruise. Definitely much different than what we're used to in the Caribbean. Okay, that's enough of that. Whose idea was it to go outside? Missy, why did you tell me to go outside? Okay, so I went back to the room, went back to the cabin, and took a shower. Feel much better now. We went out, took a look outside at the seas and the waves, and now I'm just gonna kind of head out and check things out. The ship is kind of moving here, so hard time keeping my balance. The ship's got to get the creaks worked out of it, I guess. Okay, so let's go check out the waterfront. Okay, so we're out on the waterfront. It's very wet here because it looks like it's getting actually some sea spray coming up. I'm kind of walking in under, this would be like the Ronda restaurant. The outdoor seating, they're probably not using it all this week. There's 2 other people sitting back there on the waterfront on the way out, but for the most part, this this is a ghost town. This is one of the places that we loved on the Bliss, and it'll probably be another great place here on the Encore as well. They have all this fantastic seating out here. See if I can hold the camera straight. They have this is a little bit different than what we had on the Bliss. What we saw on the Bliss, they have some more kind of what was on the Bliss here. The blue chairs. No enjoying the waterfront today, other than to walk on it. I really should have my coat, but I'm not planning on staying out here for very long. The boat is definitely moving a lot more. There was one wave earlier or something. It was just the boat really moved there for a few seconds, but yeah, we're really feeling the waves of the North Atlantic here today. Not sure if it's going to get better or get worse, but the boat certainly is moving, and there's a lot of sea spray coming up here onto the deck. It isn't raining. You can see that this is all wet up here, and it's mostly from sea spray. It's blowing up on board. I'm getting wet here, so I'm going to move away. We're going back in. It's freezing, even with a coat. He'd be freezing. I just have a t-shirt on, so we're going to head back inside. Whew. Okay, so I was up in the observation lounge for quite a while, working on editing some videos for you guys, some of our Rome vlogs, and I just came back to the room here for a few minutes, and this ship is really rocking. It's rocking front to back. There's times when you're walking the length of the ship, like on the observation lounge, it feels like kind of like you're on a roller coaster. You get a brief moment of almost weightlessness. It's just like you're walking along and it kind of just lifts you up. But the waves out here, they're pretty big. We're on the North Atlantic as we're just starting out, so this is not a very good sign. It's still very cold. Won't be any tropical beaches and breezes here on this cruise. Probably won't be using. I'm kind of nervous about the go-karts even. I might actually go up and take a look at those and see if it might be too windy for them to be doing go-karts. I don't know if they have any requirements for that, but I may go take a look up there, probably put a coat on, and go up and kind of just walk around a little bit. But there's a lot of waves out here. Sometimes it's worse than others, but it's definitely, the ship is definitely moving. It's definitely rocking. So far, the cruise has been great. Don't really have any other complaints other than yesterday at American Diner. Well, but other than that, we had a great dinner last night, great breakfast this morning. So the only complaint is these seas, but you can't tell Mother Nature what to do, can you?